Hi again, guys. Now this time I'm going to show you something basically from the other end of the scale, as I sort of put it. This is the Revell Leopard 2A4, which I got a couple of weeks ago, which is going to actually go along with my fawn. Now, I'm not a great lover of Revell kits, but according to a couple of reviews that I've watched, this is basically a sort of retooled version. So, typical Revell box. As you can see, it shows you pictures of the built-up kit on the side and on the back. The usual marketing stuff, giving you examples of other kits. Once again, it's one of the horrible Revell boxes that you can't just lift the lid off, you've got to pull everything out from the side. Now, I've already opened this, and one thing I've done, to take the parts out, there we go, get rid of the box. Now, sorry, you'll notice I took the top of the hull off the sprue already. Now, I've got a reason for that. And that is, as I looked at it, I noticed there's a terrible twist in the hull top. So I'm going to be going to straighten this out. Okay, that may be just the way it's been boxed, or it could be something to do with the manufacturing process, I'm not sure. However, I've got that to sort out. Now, Revell, in this case, have went for this very bright green plastic. The bottom of the hull, the bottom part of the hull, for some reason, is in quite a few parts. So the hull sides, here, two of them, fix on to the hull bottom, which is obviously this part. It's a little bit extra work, building work there, but other than that, the detail, there's not a lot of flash on the detail of the parts. Seems crisp enough, not too bad. You can actually see, I don't know if you can see through that, but some very thin plastic there, and you can see the ejector pin marks on the other side of that. That's pretty thin. Okay, so that's that sprue there and this one. Now, I've not opened these other sprues yet. So let's have a little look inside and see. There's not that many of them, unlike the Bradley. So let's have a look. Pull it all out. I'm not going to be building this for a while. I can't actually open a bag. That is disgraceful. Here we go. Okay, and this thing's got quite a big turret on it. A few stress marks in the plastic, which is sort of showable through the bright light I've got at the back there. Detail's fairly good, and they've sort of tried to make an attempt at anti-slip panels, but it's not really showable. By the time that's got paint in it, it's going to be smooth. Yeah, but otherwise, this is a little bit disappointing. Engine grills at the back of the tank are basically just moulded plastic, and that would have been nice as photo etch there. But, well, it's a Revell kit. It's going to serve its purpose for the time being. Two smaller sprues here, just little bits and pieces, little parts. Yeah, it seems crisp enough. Not a lot of cleaning up to do on it. Side skirts there. Yep, not too bad. Barrel in two halves as usual, smoke dispensers. And yep, it's not a big barrel for a big tank. This is actually quite a big vehicle. Now let's see what we've got in here. Wheels, two sprues, two identical sprues. Wheel nut detail, pretty good. It is actually, you might not see it in the camera, but here on each wheel is some printed letters, which with my terrible eyesight I can't read it, but it's obviously some sort of lettering that would be on the road wheels. So at least they've added that in. Other than that, yep, it looks not too bad. Some tools there. Obviously these sprues have doubled up, so yeah, they're the same. So one thing, and this is something I've never seen when we come to the tracks on this, and the rubber band tracks, is for some reason they come in three parts. Two parts to each side. So there are actually two joins in each track. And you've got a whole row of pins here, joining pins. There are 8 joining pins, which they go together quite well. So you've got 8 joining pins on each join. However, by the look of it, there's going to be a little bit of cleaning up on them once they're glued on. But they are nice and flexible. Nice soft rubber. And something else they've given us is a pair of rubber mud flaps for the rear. So we've actually got little rubber mud flaps for the rear of the fenders. And here's something which I don't know if this is going to be a good thing or not, but the tow cables, and there's 2 of them, 2 tow cables are rubber. Now I don't know, as I say, if this is going to be good, bad or indifferent, but I suppose you can move them into any shape on the vehicle that you wish. So it might be a good thing, we'll see. And finally, the decals. Decal sheet, printed in Italy. Nowhere near as good as cartograph ones, of course, but got a few choices here, and if I can find the instructions, I think, oops, I'm losing it here. There are no fewer than 1, 2, 3, 4, although this might be this. We've got several, yeah. Polish, Netherlands, Germany, different countries. Yep, this vehicle is used in a lot of different countries. Yeah, so lots of choices there. And another little touch they've put in, which is about the only good one for a Revell kit, is an aerial, which I don't know if you can see it, but it's taped on to the front of the instructions as a steel wire for an aerial. There we go. And I would say, if you fit this on, don't bend down over the kit or you could put your eye out. So there we go, one Revell kit in all its glory.